Good morning, students. This is a science class, and from today we are going to start your revision classes. Okay, and the first chapter from the syllabus for your end term is parts of a plant, which is the third chapter from your book. Okay, now here it says plants play an important role in our lives as we depend on them for our basic needs. Okay, plants play a very vital role in our lives, okay, because we are dependent on them, okay, for our basic needs. They provide us food, clothing, shelter, and medicine. Okay, we get food from the plants, we also get clothing from the plants. Different fibers are made up from the plants only. Okay, we get all shelter from the plants, and we also get different kinds of medicines from the plants. They also release oxygen gas which we need for breathing. Okay, another very important thing why we need plants is that they release oxygen gas which we need for breathing. Okay, hence we can say that without plants life would not be possible on earth. So without plants there will be no life on earth. Okay, there is a large variety of plants on our planet. These plants differ in their sizes, shapes, lifespan, and other features. Let's know more about them. So there is a very large variety of plants on our planet. Okay, now these plants are differentiated in sizes, shapes, lifespan, and other features. We will know about some of them in this chapter. Okay, now types of plants. You have learned about different types of plants in earlier classes. Let's quickly recall them. Tall and strong plants are called trees. Okay, they are tall and strong. Okay, they are called trees. Branches and leaves give shape to the tree. Branches, okay, and leaves give shape to the tree. Trees differ in height and shape. You can see trees can differ in height and shape. For example, a coconut is a very tall tree. This is a coconut tree. It's a very tall tree, while a mango is a medium height tree. This is a mango tree. It's a medium height tree. A peepal tree is round, whereas a Asoka tree is conical in shape. I had to send you the picture of a Asoka tree. Okay. While doing this chapter, let's see if I can send you again in this class. Okay. Now short and bushy plants are called shrubs. Okay, those plants who are short as well as bushy, okay, they are called shrubs, such as rose and hibiscus. Okay, now we'll go to the next page. Very small plants are called herbs. Now very small plants are called herbs, like coriander and mint. You have seen these plants, okay, they are very short, okay, they are called herbs. Okay, now what are climbers? Climbers are plants with weak stems. They climb up taking the support of other plants, sticks, or walls. You have seen money plant. Okay, many of us have this plant at our home. Okay, so money plants, what they do, they climb up taking the support of other plants or other things. Okay, same is with the grapevine. Okay, this is a plant of a grapefruit. Okay, they too take support of branches, other plants to climb up. Okay, now the other kind of plant is creepers. Okay, plants that grow along the ground are called creepers. Example is pumpkin. If you have seen pumpkin plant, they grow along the ground. Okay, and they are called creepers. Okay, now the quick recall over here is identify what type of a plant is shown in the picture. Okay, the first one is a creeper. Okay, the second one is shrub, the third one is climber. Okay, the fourth one is herbs, and the last is trees. Okay, now there's a knowledge bank given over here. It says plants complete their life cycle in different time periods. Some plants complete their life cycle in one growing season, like marigold, wheat, etc. Okay, some plants live for 2 years only. For example, parsley, cabbage, etc. Plants like mango gulmohar, etc. live for many years. Okay, so different plants have different life cycle. Okay, now we'll be also learning about parts of a plant. Just like different organs of our body perform different functions, plants also have different parts that carry out various activities of a plant. A plant can be divided into two parts. The part of a plant which grows below the ground is called the root. Okay, this part which grows below the ground is called root. Okay, the part which grows above the ground is called shoot. The part which grows above the ground is called shoot. Okay, it consists of stem, branches, leaves, flowers, and fruit. Now this part which grows above the ground, which is called shoot, it consists of stem, okay, leaf, fruit, branches, okay, flower, and also bud. Okay, now here's a bingo activity given over here. You have to label the different parts of the plant. Okay, the first one is leaf, the second one is bud, the third one is flower, the fourth one is a branch, the fifth is fruit, the sixth one is stem, and the last is root. Okay, now what does root do? What is a root first? Okay, the roots of most of the plants grow below the ground. Okay, the part which grows below the ground of a plant are roots. Okay, they can be of two types, taproot and fibrous roots. Okay, mostly roots are of two types. One is taproot and the other one is fibrous root. Okay, the single main root that grows from the lower end of the stem of a plant is called taproot. Okay, the single main root that grows from the lower end of the stem is called the taproot. It bears several small roots. You can see in the picture over here, it bears several small roots. Plants such as bean, mustard, etc. have taproots. Okay, so the plants who have taproots are bean, mustard, and etc. Okay, there are other plants also who have taproots. Okay, now a number of tiny roots grow from the end of the stem, and these roots are called fibrous roots. You can look at here. Okay, a number of tiny roots is growing from the end of the stem, so these are fibrous roots. Okay, plants like grass, wheat, onion, etc. have fibrous roots. Okay, now what are the main functions of the root? Number one is that it fixes the plant firmly in the soil. Okay, it doesn't allow the plant to fall down. Okay, number two, it absorbs water and minerals from the soil, which is very important for the plant. Okay, number three, some roots store food prepared by the plants. We eat roots of such plants like carrot, okay, radish, okay, and turnip. There are other root plants which we eat. Okay, these are just the examples. Now the stem. The stem is the main part of the shoot. It bears other parts of the plant like branches, leaves, flowers, and fruit. Plants have different kinds of stems. For example, trees have a hard, strong and woody stem called trunk. Okay, this is the stem of the tree. Shrubs have thin stem and herbs have soft and thin stem. Climbers and creepers have soft and weak stem. Okay, so different types of plants have different types of stems. Now, what are the functions of the stem? Number one, it holds the plant upright and straight. That is in case of trees, shrubs, and herbs. Okay, for climbers and creepers, this function doesn't come into existence. Okay, the second function is it bears other parts of the plant like branches, leaves, flowers, and fruit. Number three, it carries water from the roots and food from the leaves to various parts of the plant. And the number four is some plants store food in the stem. For example, sugarcane, etc. Okay, again there is a knowledge bank over here. In plants like ginger and potato, the stem grows under the ground and is called underground stem. It stores food. We eat the stem of some of these plants. So in case of ginger and potato that we eat, okay, is the stem of a plant which grows underground. Okay, these stems are called underground stems. Okay, now the another part of the plant which is above the soil is leaf. Okay, now leaf is the important part of a green plant and is as it prepares food for the whole plant. Therefore, we also call leaves the food factories of green plants. So the leaves of the green plant prepares food for the whole plant. Okay, that's why we call the leaves of green plants as the food factories. Okay, a leaf has many parts. Let's know about them. The first one is the flat and broad part of a leaf is called leaf blade or lamina. You can see here, this is the broad part of the leaf. Okay, this is called the leaf blade or lamina. Okay, a number of tiny channels in the form of lines run all over a leaf. They are called veins. These are the tiny channels, okay, that run through the leaves. These are called veins. The line running in the middle of the leaf is called the main vein. Okay, this main line, okay, which runs through the middle of the leaf, this is called the main vein. Okay, now veins carry water to the leaves. Now purpose of these veins is to carry water to the leaves. A number of small openings called stomata are present on the surface of a leaf. Okay, there are small openings inside these leaves, okay, which you cannot see with your naked eyes. We have to use microscope for that. Okay, now they are called stomata. Okay, and their purpose is to help in the exchange of gases. Okay, leaves differ greatly in their shape and sizes. For example, some plants like people have large leaves, while plants like gulmohar have small leaves. Some plants like asoka have long leaves, while plants like nasturtium have round leaves. Okay, so we'll be doing here up for today. In the next class, we'll continue with the revision of this chapter. Okay.